Hey everyone, welcome back to Bright Minds Academy's YouTube channel, and in today's lesson we're going to talk about memory. What if I told you that everything you've experienced, every birthday, every skill you've learned, every fact you know is stored in your brain through different systems working together? Memory isn't just one single function. It's a complex psychological process that shapes your identity, your knowledge, and even how you respond to stress. In this video, we're going to break down how memory works, including the 3 stages of memory storage, the different types of long-term memory like episodic, semantic, and procedural memory, how attention and chunking helps us remember, why we forget, and how different types of stress, acute, chronic, and traumatic, affect memory differently in males and females. Memory begins with what psychologists call the 3-stage model: sensory, memory, short-term memory, and long-term memory. Sensory memory is the first stop for all incoming information. It holds raw sensory details from what you see, hear, smell, taste, or feel, basically from your 5 senses, but only for a brief moment, usually less than a few seconds. Most of this information disappears almost immediately. The only way information moves from sensory memory into short-term memory is through attention. Attention acts like a filter, selecting what is important enough to process further. If you focus on a teacher's voice in a noisy classroom, your attention allows that information to move forward while other background noise fades away. Once information passes through attention, it enters short-term memory, also known as working memory. This is where information is temporarily stored and actively used. However, short-term memory has a limited capacity, typically around 7 items at once. Without rehearsal, information here lasts only about 15 to 30 seconds. To improve this capacity, we use a strategy called chunking. Chunking involves grouping individual pieces of information into meaningful units. For example, remembering a 10-digit phone number becomes easier when it is broken down into smaller groups instead of treated as 10 separate digits. If information is rehearsed repeatedly or carries strong emotional meaning, it is then encoded into long-term memory, where it can remain for years or even a lifetime. Long-term memory is not just one large storage space. It is divided into different types. Episodic memory refers to personal experiences and specific events that include context such as time, place, and emotion. Remembering your first day at school or recent vacation are examples of episodic memory. Semantic memory, on the other hand, stores general knowledge and facts about the world. Knowing historical dates, vocabulary, definition, or scientific concepts falls into this category. Procedural memory involves skills and actions such as riding a bike, typing on a keyboard, or driving a car. These memories are often automatic, meaning you do not consciously think through each step once the skill has been learned. On the other hand, forgetting, sometimes referred to as deletion, is also a natural part of memory. Information in short-term memory can fade quickly if it is not rehearsed. In long-term memory, forgetting can occur because of interference, where new information disrupts old memories or older memories interfere with new ones. Although forgetting may seem negative, it actually helps the brain function efficiently by preventing overload and allowing us to focus on relevant information. Now, stress plays a powerful role in how memories are formed and stored. On the other hand, stress plays a powerful role in how memories are formed and stored. Acute stress is short-term stress that occurs in response to immediate challenges such as taking an exam or giving a presentation. In moderate amount, acute stress can improve attention and enhance memory. However, if it becomes overwhelming, it can impair concentration and short-term memory. On the other hand, chronic stress, which occurs over extended periods, keeps the body in a prolonged state of tension and leads to continuous release of cortisol. Over time, high cortisol levels can damage areas of the brain involved in memory, especially the hippocampus, making it harder to form new long-term memories. Whereas traumatic stress results from deeply distressing events such as abuse, violence, or natural disasters. Traumatic experiences can lead to post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD, where individuals may experience intrusive memories, flashbacks, or gaps in memory related to the event. Some research suggests that stress can affect males and females differently. Females are statistically more likely to develop PTSD following traumatic experiences, and hormonal differences involving estrogen and cortisol may influence how emotional memories are encoded and stored. Females also tend to recall emotional memories more vividly. Males, on the other hand, are influenced by testosterone and differences in stress response system, may exhibit stronger fight or flight reaction. Chronic stress in males have been linked to structural changes in certain brain regions, sometimes affecting spatial memory differently than in females. However, it is important to recognize that individual differences, environment, and coping mechanism play significant role beyond gender alone. So this was all in this video. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you need any help for any subject from grade 1 to 8, please contact us on our email address for more information. Thank you very much for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, stay healthy and eat healthy.